Hey Eric, how are you doing? I don't believe this bloody counter. It doesn't show that there was anyone in there. Or no, now it does. Yeah, oh, crikey. I didn't have the light on, that was all. Oh, I'll turn it off now. I didn't have the light on. Just sat here in the dark. Anyway, how's you tonight? Hey, Pork Chop. Thanks for popping by. Been enjoying your videos, by the way, Pork Chop. Doing the reviews. I've got a review coming out soon too. Trying to get into that part myself. Just trying to do something different to DoorDashing, etc. Not that I do a lot of DoorDashing anymore, but how's the weather? Bit bloody hot. It was 90 degrees today. I don't know what it is now. Oh, it's down to 70 now. Oh, yeah. I feel like it. Anyhow, yeah, it's down to 70 now. But it was 90 today. And I was out doing photography assignments outside, doing taking pictures of dumpsters. Having to do and then when you were taking pictures of the dumpsters, you not only took pictures of them close up, you had to take pictures. This is the first time I've done these assignments. Never done the dumpster assignments. So had to take picture, had to do a 360 first of all. That was the first one. So you go there and you have to do a 360 starting at the front of the thing, and that, and then you had to take a picture of it close up. Then you had to go 25 foot away and do a picture from there. And then the next one is 300 feet away. Are you kidding me? 300 feet back. You never see the thing. Plus, I couldn't even get 300 feet away. Stopping in to show some support. Thank you. Thank you, taxis. Yeah, today, excuse me. Owen, hello, how are you? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, everybody. Oh, there you go. Eric just said it. Best on YouTube. I don't think I'm the best on YouTube. Now, maybe if we were talking about salty balls and things, maybe we to have a laugh at that. Salty balls and lollipops. But yeah, did the yeah, that was a rather fun event. Yeah, maybe. Doing those different ones. And then when I was doing this, I don't. If you ever get one of these, Eric, on the proxy pics, and you have to go out and take pictures of the dumpsters. The first one wouldn't load for me. I was having so much problems with it loading, and then they came out to me and they said the maintenance people said that they had to close the gate and that. So basically, I had to get my ass out of there. So I went up, took a picture of the front of the main entrance, because that was the last on the list. It still wouldn't let me load anything. I ended up calling him, and apparently, hey, Carrie, and apparently I'd put in an extra 360 because I didn't think it loaded well. I didn't think I'd done it properly, and that confused it. So that was all it was. So only put one 360 in when you do those. We need to have another dual stream. Yeah, we do. It was fun. Who asked? Yeah. What the fuck is this? Well, who the fuck were you? Anyway, thank you, Eric. So, Carrie, how are you doing today? Was you still out dashing, or are you at home resting now? I haven't done any door dashing for a while. I'm still looking for another car too, but which I've got it narrowed down now. Bushka, how are you doing? 4:30 a.m. Bloody hell. A bit warm at the moment. Although it says it's 70 degrees now, but it was 90 earlier. So I'm at home. Oh, okay, good. Did you have a good day dashing there, Kerry? 4:30 a.m. should be asleep, blimey. I wish it was that easy for me to switch off. Although I can fall asleep in front of the camera, apparently. Just awake, yeah. Yes, there's many times I'm just awake at that time in the morning still, wondering why. Too tired to sleep some nights. No, 3 bar days, trash. Carrie's in Missouri there, Eric. Not too, she delivers in our delivery zone too. Oh, you just woke up. Oh, okay. 2 bad days. Okay. You just woke up, crikey. There's many nights that I'm still awake at that time. Bayou, how are you doing? It's still warm. Standing outside there taking pictures in the bright sun, beaming down on me. I really weren't caring for that much. I did 2 catering orders, and that was it. And it was trying to set up new phone all day. Oh, okay. What phone did you get? I only just got the iPhone 15 a couple of months ago. Maybe 3 months ago. No, I think this is a couple of months. I don't know. I didn't want to wait for the 16. iPhone Pro Max 16. Oh, okay. Good. You'll have to let me know how good that one is. Oh, wow. Is it? Jeez. Yeah, I got the 15. Like I said, I just got it a few months ago. The other one, I only had the one before, and it was an iPhone 12 Pro Max. And I was going to trade it in, but then the trade-in price weren't all that much by the time that you factor in how much it was going to take off of the new one. So I ended up upgrading the old number and getting that to the 15 because that's the one I mainly use. Then I kept the 12 Pro Max, put a new line on it, and use it as a second line. I'm getting the iPhone 16 Pro Max tonight. The 15 is so bad. I'm giving it to my kid. He can deal with it. I'm all right with the 15 so far. I've got a budget Android. Well, whatever works, innit? If it works for you, then that's great. I've got an Android indoors. I just find it hard to work out how to use it. If I had a bit more brain power flipping available, maybe I'd be able to figure it out more. But I only use it for streaming videos. I read they were discontinuing the iPhone 15 Pro Max because of the difficulties. I don't know what difficulties. Works fine for me. I got a little $30 for 29 miles. I declined it. They sent it Nick for 29. I declined again. Wow. Shit. $30 for 29 miles. It sounds good, but then you got to think that you're coming back. So basically, you're doing 58 miles for $30. Yeah. The autocorrect on my 15 likes to add words and change my words to completely different. Doesn't even make sense. Well, a lot of people don't understand me, so they can figure it out on the flipping on the phone when I type it too. Oh, bloody I need makeup. Ah, no. Now, if it's 30 quid for taking you 29 miles, and you know that you can do some work in that area, and it's like a lot going on in the area, then possibly, or if you're going that way, then yeah. But to go there and then have to turn around, come back, yeah, ain't worth it. Only if the 20 mile taking you to your destination is that ever good or to take. Yeah, it would be blinding if it was going to your destination. It was to Kingsville. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, there ain't a lot in Kingsville as far as I recall. Need 2 jobs, 1 coming back. Yeah. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have done that one. I more than likely would not have done that one either. Because, yeah, there ain't anything in Kingsville as far as I know. Except the big spare parts place. It's the only darn thing I know out in Kingsville. Yeah, well in the sticks. Well out there. Good grief. I've had a marksman to go to Peculiar before for about that money. Yeah, no. I was reading just before I came on here. Someone went to it. Possibly was Walmart. I'm not sure. No, it weren't Walmart. It was another shop. And the when they got there, it was how many flipping cases of water? It was a lot of cases of water. Filled the back of this flipping Dasher's car up, and they had like a wagon, and filled it up. I mean, there must have been what 12, 15 cases of water. Plus, there was some great big jugs of water and a couple of other things. And they backed it right up into the person's door, got it all out, and I mean, there was nowhere really to put. You just scattered it all around in front of this person's door, and then the bloke came out of the house as the Dasher was driving away, looking pissed off. But because I guess they should have gone out when he was there. They could have just helped him. But and they gave 0 tip. What an absolute arsehole. I'm about 9 miles from 8 miles from Peculiar. See, one of those trips will do all right to get you halfway home, I suppose. Hey, Zar, how you doing, mate? Well, thanks for stopping by. But yeah, those proxy picks were all right to do today. Because I went out, I had to go out, what was it, 25 miles out to out to Olathe is where I had to go to Kerry. So about 29 miles, I think. 25 miles, excuse me, from where we were. But out there, I had three assignments to do. Then went on to another that was in the Shawnee Mission, so it was relatively close. Then had another one, so I had 5 assignments out there. Or was it 6? Maybe even 6. So it was worth going out there, but it's bloody hot to do all that work. You need to get in bed, have busy day. Oh, you need to get in bed. Okay. I was like, how do you know I've got a busy day tomorrow? Well, hopefully your day goes well. Are you doing more dashing, etc., or catering orders tomorrow, Zar? Oh, and I will tell you, everybody, I'm not sure who's interested, but I've been talking about doing this get together for the gig workers. It's in, and I think it's just going to be for whoever's close to us, because I'm doing it before the holidays. In fact, I'm doing it in 3 weeks' time, and I'll do it again next year as well, maybe in May or something. But whoever's close by is free to come along to this one we're doing in 3 weeks on the 22nd of August, 22nd of October. I'll be posting videos about information about that. It'll be at a local Irish restaurant. And they do have authentic Irish people in there too. Bushka, you'd know what they sound like. But yeah, it's they're quite good in there. Nice people in there. So that'll be the Midwest get together. Have you had a chippy whistle before? Hmm. Ah, Bushka, yes, it is great. Actually, we was there tonight. We was over that way doing those assignments and ended up at the Irish place. It was good. It was good. I didn't get too much. Didn't get much to eat because, well, it was too hot to eat. Funny thing about Iping, it's hot outside here, but you go into a restaurant or wherever, or just go into a shop, and you end up bloody hell. The air conditioning's on so bloody cold. But you want to take your ship in winter gear in some places. But yeah, we'll be doing the Midwest meetup. I haven't thought of the title yet, but anyway. Um, I know it's one extreme to the other, you're right. I mean, you go in there wearing a bloody Speedo. Well, no, that would be horrible. Can't imagine me in a Speedo. Anyway, that's a horrible thought. You go in there wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and when you get in there, you just want to get on a winter jacket. Oh, what was it? When I was working at the garage, the car dealership, a couple of us went out to lunch one day. Oh no, when I went out with Dennis, wasn't it? Before I worked at that garage, but it was close by that garage. And I went over with him to this bar place. Holy shit, was it cold? Oh, it was so cold in there. Oh, bloody God. It's just been crazy how cold it was. I haven't slowed down long enough today to eat anything. Well, you need to make sure you do. Did someone say meet up? Yep. We're doing a meet up in 3 weeks' time in Overland Park, Kansas. Presley likes the Speedo. Uh, and what? Add what? I'm not sure what it. Add whirly durly to your shopping list. Okie dokie. Anyway, yeah, so we've been doing that in 3 weeks' time there, David. Be the 22nd, which is a Tuesday, by the way. Tuesdays. I made it 1:30 because I thought I'd do it after lunch, but I mean, you can. Jeremiah, I don't know who the bloody hell you are, but good boy. Right. Anyhow, I don't know who Jeremiah is, but they appear to be a pillock. Anyway, yeah, so that should be fun. Should be fun. I know Sonny's going, so there's at least one going. She lives closest to us. And Kerry, if you want, I don't know if Kerry's still in here, you come along to that too. It'd be on a Tuesday afternoon over in Overland Park. Might I don't know if you might get some work out that way too. I'll see if we can get some local people to come out. Yep, 22nd of October, and it will be about 1:30 in the afternoon. I just thought they'd do it after their lunch, but I don't know. I might get. I just spoke to our waitress tonight and said to her about it. But depending on how many want to go, and I might, depending on how many want to go, but I also might. I also run a British social group, so I might have a few of those come along on the same time too, so we might get a mixture. More Brits. Could be fun. But that'll be the first one I do. Just one before the. This one will be before the holidays, and then I'm planning on doing one at the same location, possibly, or maybe when he says to maybe do it at a shelter in a park, but I don't know. I think better off there. Hello, how are you doing? Chimgoo. Hopefully, I got that correct. I will need to put this phone on. Oh, I thought. Oh, there's a new update on the bloody iPhone by the looks of it. Brilliant. And he just bloody done the software update. Okay, so here. Oh, the kitty cat's alive. Get them tons. So is anyone out working tonight? David, you out working tonight? I don't know if Mary came in here or not. I can't get to my own channel. Yes. Still feels warm here. It's said it was 70 degrees, but I'm not sure about that. I came home early tonight. Oh, okay. Just not a lot going on, or you just had enough? Been out earlier in the day? Day has been filled with looking for ripping cars. Orders were back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would make me want to go home early too. The orders have been so bad here that it just doesn't warrant picking any of them up. Just doesn't warrant being out. I mostly just do the proxy picks anymore. I mean, I'll switch the DoorDash app on, but I don't bother about it that much. It's not something I plan on doing much anymore. Seems to be so much else going on that flipping DoorDash just doesn't seem worth flipping doing. It's certainly not worth doing in this. It's just too much to run and do the offers that come through. I mean, it's all right. Like today, you did think I estimated it because I did actually forget to put the mileage tracker on when I went off to do this. Oh bollocks! Proxy picks, but I had to go over the other side over to Kansas. Do 3 there or 4. Anyway, I done some assignments out that way over in Olathe, then went to Shawnee Mission and done a few there, and then had to come back and go to Lee Summit and do one there, which I don't know if I'll actually get, if they'll agree to that one, because That one was later in the evening, and it was getting dark. Um, but you know these cameras, when you take the pictures with the cameras, they pick up the pigmentation in the sky, and it seems like it's lighter than it really is to the naked eye. But so I just went ahead and took the pictures, and we'll see if they reject it, then that's fine because it ain't all that far to go, and I've got a few more proxy pics to do tomorrow anyway, and we'll have to go past that place, so it don't matter. I'll do it again then. Have you ever had proxy pics reject one? Yeah, I have. Oh no, they rejected two. Um, one was a house. One was a residential place, and I didn't understand why they rejected it. And it was down to me because I stupidly what I did was followed the map, went straight to the address, didn't think anything of it. Got to the address and went, oh, okay, click, click, click. Zoomed in on the flipping the house number, done all the pictures. Okay, done. Uploaded them, went off and did whatever I had to do from there on. Well, stupidly, like I said, I followed the map and just believed the map that I was where I should have been. I was actually at the wrong house. But luckily, it wasn't all that far away, and I was able to go back and redo it. Except that time, I didn't bother to zip in and follow the map. Didn't um, believe it all the way. So actually, since that one, what I normally do is I look up the house wherever the address is. I'll look it up before I go, and know what go onto Google and look it up. And invariably, you'll find a picture on Google showing if you've been the house that you're going to, or nearby residence or business, and you can figure it out from there. So never just rely on the map because it don't take you right where you're supposed to go. Not on proxy pics. Well, not the one I use on proxy pics, but there's also and also if you're getting to like today, I had to go do some, and it's the first time I've done these, and I really wasn't knowing what to expect because it was taking pictures of dumpsters. Like really, I've seen several of these over the last year possibly, and there's been quite a few of them, and I just rejected them. It's like it's just like when I've read the notes on it, it always seems like you're going on a scavenger hunt or something for these bloody things. Anyhow, the first lot of ones I went to do was at a golf club, and actually passed the Dutch brothers on the way, which I also had to take pictures of. But anyway, went off to this golf club. There was a bloke that we followed down that was in a on a golf cart. He knew. I said, "I'm just here to take pictures of your dumpsters, mate." And he went, "Oh yeah, sure, they're over there." Didn't even question it. Okay, good, right. But then they were closing up bloody early, like 3:30 or something in the afternoon. Anyway, that was a maintenance. I've got all the pictures, and I was having difficulty getting them up. Hey, Presley, how's you doing tonight? And apparently, when you do the pictures of the dumpsters, you're supposed to do a 360 on them. So you look at the dumpster and then just do a 360 picture, and it prompts you how to do it. It's easy enough to do, but actually it's a lot easier to do now. Um, but what I did on the first one was I did two 360s. because it wasn't uploading as quick as what I wanted it to upload, I suppose. I thought I'd done it wrong, so I've been did another one. Anyway, so then I went on to the next one, and then I went on to the next one, and then you had to take a I had to take a picture of the main entrance, but it wasn't uploading and allowing me to finish the darn vipping assignment. So I finally gave them a call, and they said what it was is that I'd taken two 360s at the same one, and that's what confused the bloody system. So if it says one, then just do the one and let them flipping determine whether it's good enough. But that one was pretty far out. It was like 25 miles away, thereabouts. But then I went off and done this Dutch Brothers, which is a coffee shop. Done that one. Used to doing those. Done that one, I don't know, several times now. Done the pictures there. Then looked up where the next flipping business was to go take pictures of dumpsters. And it was like 3 miles away from where I was. It was basically a mile down the road from the other bloody one I had to do. But I didn't have to deal with anyone though. You had to go find the dumpsters. They were off around the back of the building. 360 takes a little longer to load than the other picture. Yes, it does. It does. Plus, I don't think it was a very good internet weren't all that brilliant where I was stood. It always makes me a little dizzy to do the 360s. I know. Plus, you feel if you've been complete and utter wally, if you've been stood there in the middle of this, you've been back, back of this building doing a 360, standing there and doing that. And bearing in mind, I had 3 of them to do, even though I did it 4 times. But anyway. But then when I went to the second location, they only had 2. And it was, and they were much smaller ones. I think one said it was 9 yards and the other was 8 yards. Only one had a sticker on it, but they were right next to each other, so Fippen just did it. But they were right behind the building, and I got pictures of the truck in it too, because I was parked right there. Yeah, the 360, they've updated it as well. Used to be a smaller yin and yang sign to put together, but now it's like dominates the screen near enough as you do it. But got those one done, and I can say that I really wasn't happy to take them because I thought when I took them, oh, they're just ones at houses, and then when I read them a little bit later, and it went, oh crap, it's the dumpster ones. Damn it. Because they always seem like they're a scavenger hunt. Just to read up about them, of what you got to do. But in all honesty, it was, if you know, once you've done one, if there's a few of them and they're all together, because there was 3 of them on the first one that were all together, and you've got to do that 360 one. Then you've got to do a close up of each dumpster. Then you've got to do 25 foot away from each dumpster, and then you do 300 feet away from each dumpster. So I did the 360 on the first one and went and answered all the questions and that and did the extra pictures. And I thought, why in the hell did I do that? Can I move on to the next one and just do them all together? So that's what I did. So if you get any of those, just go, and they're all together, just do the 360 of 1, 2, and 3. You can open them all up and do each of them. Then do the close up of each. I was too lazy to actually walk 25 foot, so I drove. Drove 25 foot, took pictures, and then it had to go 300 feet away, which there was no way I was going to be able to do 300 feet away, which was bloody ridiculous. Anyhow, so I did that, and there you go. That's what you get. I had 10 Circle K gas stations to do last week for proxy pick. Daytime and nighttime. Made some good money. Yeah, you can do it, right? Yeah, I see that they got the Circle K ones. I went on their, they got a notice board where you can go look up all around the country where you can get those ones. They show where they all are around the country, but none of them are anywhere close to us. So seems to be a lot of them down south. I think. But yeah, you can make some money as long as you can do a whole row of them in a row. At the same time, you can make some good money. It's like the coffee shops. Good grief! There's so many of it's Dutch Brothers Coffee. So if you can get a whole bunch of those in a row, which I generally have done a lot, and there's also a collision centre that we do as well, which I've done one tonight. And if you can do all of those and they're all in the same area, then go out and do them all do as much as you can, and just follow a little route, map your route out, and then you can make some pretty bloody good money doing it. But I missed one that came up, and it was in the area where we was, later. But I was driving and was trying to watch the traffic and didn't see that one come in. So as soon as it came up, I lost it. But yeah, you can make some good money. How much did they pay you on the Circle K's? Most of the time they're like flipping $20 or $30, or Verizon. I think Verizon is $50. Can't remember now. 20 a piece. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if they get further out and they're a little bit too far for you to normally go, I'd give them a call. I'd take the job and say, listen, I can do that one. Or if no one else is picking it up, just give them a call and say, listen, I can do that one, but I can't do it for 20. But I'll do it for whatever, 30 or 40 or something, whatever you feel it's worth. I know maybe you've been assigned it to you. I've had them do that a few times. Quite a few times. Can't do it on everyone, but or if you see a job come onto the board and goes off and comes back and goes off, like there's one near us. No, it's not near us. It's about 45 miles from us, and it's just one picture, and it's only paying $8, but it's and they're not going to go up too much on that, but if you've got another one, I don't know, it's paying 30 or 40 or 20, 30 or 40, that keeps coming up over a period of a week or 2 weeks or whatever it be, then just give them a call. You say, listen, I can do that one, but I can't do it for that. Tell them how much you can do it for. They'll either assign it to you or they won't. Don't affect your tier system or whatever. No harm in asking. If they say they can't do it, then for whatever price you offer, put up there, then just don't do it. Move on. But yeah, even at $20, I mean, you can still make, as long as you're doing a bunch of them in a route, and you can make some monies on it. Maybe do some, if it takes you further afield, where they're paying, where you can get some door dashing done on in that area, then, or Uber Eats or whatever else you do, and put all that together and hopefully make some better monies. See if that came in it. So Presley, what have you been up to? I don't always review it very quick, and then it's not instant. This money's isn't instantaneous on that one a lot of the time. 2 to 3 proxy picks every few months isn't very busy. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Do you have a Verizon in a shop in your area? Have you ever done one of those? And I did see last week, I think it was, that when you do the car dealerships, you can get the car dealerships done, which is Stellantis, which are the ones that do the Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. They had a bunch of those to do. I've done a few of them. Oh crap. Um, but I also noticed that one came in and it was for a Ford dealership. So maybe there's going to be some Ford dealerships. I did forget to ask that today when I had him on the phone. So that might be another one coming up for us. But if you've got a Verizon shop in your area, then there was haven't seen a Verizon in the last car dealership I did. I almost went to jail. Uh-oh. Was it one of those in the middle of the night you had to do it? The last time I did one not too long ago, and I said to him on the phone, because I used to work at a Chrysler Dodge dealership, and one of them actually was the one that they wanted me to go do. But it was late at night, and you had to wait till it was dark, of course. And it was after a certain time, 7:59 or 7:57 or something ridiculous. The garage closed at flipping 7 o'clock. Yep, it was after 8, which was an hour after the day closed. Yep, and they want you to go in. They said, like on our ones, it said that you had to go in and take all sides of the building. Well, I know from bloody experience at working at the garages that they don't actually want you being in their on their premises. In fact, when the bloke, even though you can, if you're able to step over the darn fence, uh, but they don't want you near the building. Like one of the garage that I worked at, or the dealership I worked at, we had 7 or 8 cars stolen in one night, brand new ones. So after that, they stuck up this flipping Fort Knox flipping fencing. Some of it you can step over, but when you get close to the building, the alarm goes off and tells you it obviously tells you know you're there, and it tells you to walk away and that you're being filmed and that. Plus they got security on there. Plus with flipping having that many cars flipping stolen in one night, police are on that flipping place. But what I did is I got there a little bit earlier, and luckily they were doing a car deal on the second one, and a late car deal, so I was able to wait. Told them what I was there for, so they let me do what I needed to do. But the first one was funny because I couldn't. They told me that because there was a salesperson, I think it was, that had left, was leaving there when we got there. It was like you. It was an hour after they closed, near enough, and he said, that you couldn't really be over there, and I went, well, okay, well, I'm here. I'm going to take pictures of the signs, the illuminated signs, what they want. But it also said to go do around the building, and I drove around, and I couldn't get anywhere close to what they wanted. So I left it. I left it as a pending thing, and I thought, oh, I'll just go back tomorrow and do it, or give them a call or something. And then later that night, they they approved it. So when I called them, I said, you approved it, but I didn't finish it. They said, well, really, all we wanted was the illuminated signs. The rest of it didn't matter. Well, why bloody flipping ask for that then if it didn't matter? It's a bloody waste of time. Yeah. Hey, Stefan. Um, yeah, I mean, for the most part, they just want the illuminated signs, it appears. But with that one, that last one, what I went to, which was the Garrett dealership that I'd worked at, although it changed owners now, but I got there, I don't know, about 45 minutes or something early, and they were doing a late deal, and there was salespeople, etc., that were wandering around, locking all the cars up and manoeuvring them into place so they could get out of there when it was time to get out. So I told them what I was there for, and they was fine. So I just waited until the bloody timer went and took all the pictures and got out of there. So maybe try that if you have to. There weren't even any lighted up signs. Yeah, there was another one that didn't have that. That didn't have some lights. But the cop said I was lucky I didn't get ate by the alligator in the back. Oh shit. Well, thank you very much. I wish they put a flipping. Yeah, I wouldn't want to flipping do that if there was an alligator. Which is the one that's a vegetarian, the alligator or the flipping crocodile? They say one of them's a vegetarian. Who the bloody hell cares when you flipping see them great jaws coming towards you? You're not going to flipping ask it, are you? I didn't even submit that assignment. I deleted all the pics and the app in front of the cops so I wouldn't go to jail. I told Proxy Pics what happens and they still pay me. Oh, good. Yeah, they're pretty good at paying you. I had one that was a daytime one. It was at a collision centre, and oh, the car park was atrocious. I mean, it was absolute. Oh gosh, potholes everywhere, and I'm not even sure there was actually a flat piece of ground on that flipping bit. And I went in, and it says on those ones to go in and tell the flipping management that what you're there for, etc. Well, I'd already done a few pictures on the way in there, but I went in and saw the manager who didn't know what the hell I was there for, didn't have any clue, and then said, "No, I prefer that you didn't do it." I said, "Well, do you own the business? Do you own the building?" No. I said, "Well, then it's flipping probably beneficial to you that you allow me to do it because this is all building maintenance. I don't want you to do it." But he was a bit more of a flipping arseache from that, which pissed me off, which probably shipping wasn't a good idea at the end of it. But anyway, but I took some pictures when I came out, called Vipping Proxy Pics, told them what happened. They said, well, once he told you not to do it, then just shouldn't have done it. But said just get a picture of the nearest street sign, and they'll still pay you. They paid me, but I told them don't ever send me there again. And the following month, they sent me that, and I called them. I said, I don't want to do it. Take it off. I ain't never going back to that one again. But I've done all the others around. So it's been all the others. I did go into another one that was further out of our area, and I went into that one, spoke to the people in there, and they didn't know what the heck I was there for either. Even I showed them, and they went, "Okay, we'll just do whatever." They just worked there. They did no management, and so I don't even bother anymore. I just don't even bother to go up and tell anyone. Not at all. Because invariably you get someone that don't know what the hell you're there for. But I will say that going to Dutch Brothers and doing the coffee shop, Dutch Brothers coffees, is like I've only been. I went up to one of those because it is just a drive-through thing, just like scooters, I suppose. But I went up to walked up to the window and went to ask someone there, but they had the radio so bloody loud that they couldn't hear that I was there. I couldn't even hear that I was bloody there. It was that loud. So I went box, and I just went around the building and took all the pictures and left it at that. But there have been several other Dutch brothers that we've been to, and you go out. They don't have a speaker on there where people can actually order from the speaker thing. Someone comes out at most of them and takes your orders. So we've been to a few of those, and I just say, because I'd go in the second lane over out the way, and because I don't get out for the bloody out of the truck or vehicle, and I just say I'm here building maintenance, taking pictures. All right, no problem. They're used to it because you do it every month. No one ever has any idea what I'm talking about when I tell them. Well, no one has any idea what I'm talking about either most of the bloody time, including my wife. But she might be if you've been doing it on purpose. but But no, I just don't bother anymore unless someone comes up to me. That's the only bloody way I do it. In fact, that one collision centre that was out of town where I went in and saw the two that were at the front desk that didn't know what the hell I was on about. That said, just go ahead and do it. I went up there another month, maybe once or twice after that, and then there was this bloke wandering around, which I take was the owner. I don't know, and maybe a manager, I don't know. But anyway, he was running around the back and I was out there taking pictures. And he goes, is there anything I can help you with? So I told him all about it. He says, oh, yeah, okay. He says, well, now we don't own the building. It don't matter. He says, well, just do whatever you have to do. I said, well, you'll probably see me here every month anyway. So, yep, no problem. I might be in something different every time you see me, but I'll be here. So we get those collision centres once a month, I think it is, and then there's the coffee shop, which again is once a month. So those are pretty good. Haven't had I think the Verizon one is once per quarter, and there's also ones that we do at Coles, which I hate doing. Those are a pain in the backside, and that was actually another that was rejected, but that was because they said take pictures of the lighted tenant board. There ain't one. That was what the main thing that they sent me back for is this tenant board, and I said there isn't one. Finally, they flipping agreed. Maybe they phoned the building, I don't know, but anyway, yeah, it was can be a pain in the backside at times. But yeah, today was those dumpster ones, and I'd avoided doing those for a long time now, but turns out that they're fairly easy. They're a lot easier than I thought. I'm sure there'll be a time where I won't think that, but for some reason. But, but those can be worth doing. In fact, I'd like to get a few more of those. Why would someone want pictures of dumpsters? Yeah, I wondered that too. I don't know. It was on behalf of Roadrunner. I suppose they're the ones that deliver the blasted things and or rent them out. I guess they just want to make sure that they're not being abused or that they're in where they're supposed to be, etc. I don't know. Or I, maybe they just want to make sure that they're not. I don't know. I mean, they'd find out, wouldn't they? You think that they've been when their people went out to drop the stuff off or clean them up, because some of them look like they're weekly pickup things. So I don't know. Did you have to take pics of the inside? Oh no, no, I wasn't. That's what I thought I had to do. Yeah, you know the big ones that you invariably see out that got the two lids on the top of them, either side. And they said it's like the second one that I went to. I was supposed to be looking for the 8 yard and the 9 yard flipping ones. Well, bloody, I haven't got a flipping clue what that means. But luckily, one of them, the ones that were spotted by my wife, well, she said to go down that way, and there they were in front of us. One of them said 8 yards on it, and there was another one that was next to it that didn't look much bigger, but anyway. But they were the only two that we saw, and all right, took the picture. No one there to zip and deal with, but there you go. But no, they didn't want the inside of those. But yeah, but there was another one that was, one of them big dump things that you have that have to be delivered on one of them great big trucks. I don't know how big it is. I don't know, 25, 30 foot long or something. They have one of those great big flipping ones there, and you just stood in front of it, done the 360 in front of it and all around, and then just took a close up picture of that one because you labelled him in dumpster one, dumpster two, dumpster three, whichever one you deemed as it, and or maybe it said on the bloody thing. Either way, it got deemed as however it went, and so did the 360, the one up close, the one 25 foot away, and the one 300 foot away, which is nowhere near. I did not get 300 feet away. Because 300 feet away was a lot flipping. Their driveway weren't that long enough for me to do that. So I got it as far as I could. But I then rang up Proxy Picks and said, that's flipping daft. Why would someone want it 300 feet away? Bloody nuts. I said, all it is a little flipping speck at the end of the bloody driveway or walkway. I said I didn't even get 300 feet away because there wasn't that much flipping distance I could go. Because I was out in a flipping forest somewhere. But yeah, that was all that was. And then the second location was the, normal roll around ones. That's what they were. It just that the first one that one I looked at just said 8 YD on it, 8 yard. But got them done. It weren't too much of a hassle, so I may do some more of those. Well, providing it's not too far away, and I would, yeah, I think I would do those again. Unless if it's too far away, then I'm not doing it for $20. But they're pretty quick as long as you can find the darn things. Then it's pretty quick, done and dusted with. Maybe we can get one at an AT&T shop, or you've been Verizon. No, we can get Verizon. Any of the electronic shops. Not too many people do proxy picks. Can't get Eric to do one at all. Does he not have? Yeah, Eric. I don't know if Eric's. I thought Eric had done one, or he couldn't get one. I can't remember now. Maybe you just don't have them in his area. But they're definitely worth doing when you get them. The only thing with proxy picks is you've got to look at the app. You can't rely on getting notifications from them. No, he hasn't done. Oh, is he signed up? Hmm. I would I'd definitely zip and do it. You can mix it in with your days. Or maybe it might even be very profitable. I know there's some people that I pitched it to, and they said, "Oh, I don't think it'd be good in their area." Well, how do you know? It don't cost you anything to try. Just give it a go. No harm in trying. And for the most part, you don't even need a background check. You only need the background check if you're going in the building, as far as I recall. But they may have changed it. I don't know. But yeah, I've done it, so I can go inside the buildings if I want. I, I don't. I haven't done inside anyone's house. Done a lot of outsides. Been in the Verizon shops and taken all the pictures in there. Those pay all right. But I've never done one at someone's house on the inside. But yeah, any of the apps are worth doing. All that being said, I'm on Walmart Spark. I've still never done a Walmart Spark. Wouldn't do it in this anyway, but when the other car when I get the other vehicle, I'll do it in that. Yes, he says he sees a lot of orders, but he didn't trust it. I tried telling him to try it at least, but he just still won't. Maybe you can talk him into adding it. Well, hopefully so. Mm. Hmm. Like something. Maybe I need to shut the windows a little bit. Like something jumped on the truck. Hopefully not a mad bloody squirrel. But anyway, had enough of that already. Um, yeah, I mean, if he's adamant, I think it's an opportunity lost with in a way. I mean, yeah, you don't. you don't know what to expect for the first time at doing it. Hey, Stofel, how are you doing? You don't know what to expect from doing it the first time around. Maybe I need now. I've got the other phone and I can do videos of it. Maybe I can do a video of me doing one. Maybe that would help. I don't know. Although I think some others have done them too, but I think that's the issue. He gets nervous when he's trying to. Yeah, well, we all do, don't we? For most part, some things you just don't. Like me today, doing those dumpster ones. I'd never done one of those before. Did I want to do a dumpster one? No, I did not. But you know, like him, it was new. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't really want to ever do one, and some weird noises. And you just don't know what to expect. You worry about doing things. Are you doing it correctly? If I cook it up, if you do one that's near to you, close to you, and is at a place where itchy, place where you well, maybe he just doesn't want to do it in front of anyone. I don't know. But anyway, I mean, if you can do it quietly without anyone driving you crazy, if you watch enough flipping videos about it, if there are any videos out there showing exactly what you do. Only thing with proxy pictures, only so much that you can show because it's always got the address. Oh, that was what I meant to have had a go at them. They always get the bloody address, even when you're going to a golf course. They give you the address. They don't exactly tell you what the bloody business is. You're supposed to look that up yourself. Anyway, or at least I didn't see it in the write-up. But no, I mean, if you can see enough videos about it before you go, maybe if you've got someone with you that's also watched a video about it or knows how to do it, shows you how to do it, whichever that's done it, maybe, then that would help. That would help. Oh, you only seen one? Oh wow. That Proxy Pics, I think, have got some videos on it, but I'd have to see if they changed any or what they've done for updates, etc. I know they were talking about when I was talking to them a few months back. They were saying that they were looking for people on YouTube to do to promote Proxy Pics and do some videos for them. Well, I said, well, that's fine. I'll do some of those. So anyway, they'll be going to talk to their management or whoever deals with it. But then I heard that they approached someone else that does YouTube about doing those, and they asked, "Well, how much you paying?" Oh, we don't pay. You don't pay for me to take all my time to do all of this stuff, show people how to use it. No. Yeah, I wouldn't. If that was the case, I wouldn't do it. I mean, they don't even they've got an affiliate thing, um, so you can tell your friends about it or whether everyone else wants to join it, but they don't give you anything for it. It's I mean, $5 or $10 or something or other, but no, you don't get anything. The videos were informative, but didn't know Let's read on this one. We're informative, but didn't know those were in the app until after I'd done an assignment. The Y7 video helped. Oh, the YouTube video helped. Y7. Yes, YouTube videos, you can learn a lot off of YouTube. Learn a few things off of YouTube. The orders are rare here. I don't want to tell anyone about the app. Yeah, I looked up. I was like, well, how many people were actually on here? And I was chatting away to the person at Proxy Picks one day, and I said, is there a lot of people that do it? How many are actually in my area? Because you see them come up, and then sometimes they're like, poof, gone. And sometimes they come back. In particular, that one that's for $8 for 45 miles away keeps coming back. Why anyone's taking it, I do not know. I know that if you do take an order, an assignment, and then you decide, no, I can't do that one, or I don't want to do that one today, or, I'm not going that way, or it's not paying enough, or whatever, and send it back, you can never ever pick that up an assignment again, even if it comes back the following month or following week, or whichever the time spate is on it, and you happen to be going out that way or whatever, you can't ever have that one back, which is a bit daft, really. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so people that are data collectors is what they call us. So how many of those are in the Kansas City area, would you think? I don't know. I thought, who's this? H&H. Yeah, have a good night to yourself. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, apparently there's 800, I think, in our area. I never would have thought there was that many people doing it. He also said that a lot of them don't appear to be. We don't hear from a lot of them. Maybe they joined and just didn't look at it anymore, or what. But there is a lot. But yeah, I would keep it to yourself as well if there's not a lot going on. And also, if you keep a lot of it to yourself, then you can demand, ask for a bit more money, because you'll be the only one there. You can email them about it. I had one run out of time, and she gave it back to me. Oh yeah, I've had that. I mean, you can go in there and extend the time anyway, but yeah. And when you get an offer, let's say you pick up an offer or two, that's, I don't know, say 10, 15 miles away from you, and it said there's only 4 hours or 8 hours or something on it left, and you can just contact them and say, can you extend this one out, and I'll do it tomorrow afternoon or something, by tomorrow evening, and then keep an eye out all that time, or extend it out 24 hours, which you can actually do in the app anyway yourself now. But and then wait to see if anything else comes in from that area. Like I had those 2 dumpster ones, and then one came in this morning that was out was it was all within a 3-mile flipping radius, a 5-mile radius rather. But I drove 25 miles to the first one, and then it was all in that radius. Then I went off and done some others that were dotted around it a little bit outside of that. So if you can wait, then I would wait just to see if anything else comes in. Because unfortunately, they don't seem to talk to one another. They let each other know that, I don't know, one's in Olathe, Kansas, where I went today. There's another. Oh no, we got a driver or whoever collector going out there later. Send it straight to them. Which they'd figure out how to do that. I think I might have to turn the air conditioning on. Let's do that. It says it's 70 degrees. Bloody hell, feels a bit. I mean, I don't think it's super flipping cold, but in a bit of air in here. But yeah, I'd be careful at telling people about proxy picks in here. If not many are coming through, but hopefully you get more in, and not from the car dealership, because you don't want to meet the alligator out the back. And not to have the flipping lights on round the back. Bloody hell. I only ever do them for the area I go work in. They have some for bollocks. They have some for towns farther away, but not worth driving 20 or more miles to go do. Definitely don't want to meet the alligator. No. And especially when they don't turn the light on so you can rip in see the bugger coming. But those things can move pretty quick as far as I recall. Um and they move. How fast does an alligator move? I think it's quite flipping. Hmm, 20 mile per hour. Maximum in water. Oh shit. So they can move 20 mile per hour in the water and up to 35 on land, though they are known to tire quickly. You know. Wow. Holy crap. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go through that one. That thing might catch me. I tire too quickly too. Yeah, they can move. Crikey hell, can they? Jeez. So how fast can I run? I got backfired. Can I outrun an alligator? Bloody hell. Someone's bike sounds like crap. Now I want to know. Are you going to have a race with an alligator? Well, it's not something recommended. Oh, good grief. Bloody hell. I know darn well I flipping can't run that fast anymore. Not really sure I could run that fast. I might have been. But I know it used to be quick on a bicycle, but Yeah, I don't know how I can have a motorbike that loud. Maybe I can get lucky and it'll be a vegetarian, Peter vegetarian too. Oh yeah, what's the alligators and flipping crocodiles? Not bolex. Do alligators eat people? Oh, okay. That's the first thing populated. Do alligators eat people? All right. Alligators typically don't eat people, but they can attack if provoked or cornered. Oh wow. So there's no use setting a guard dog on it. Well, mind you, the alligator would be enough of a guard thing, wouldn't it? Maybe it's the crocodiles that flipping. Oh, alligators, vegetarians. No, alligators are not vegetarian, but their ancestors were. Hmm. But they do eat a variety of animals, including fish, turtles, lizards, snakes. If I never go at them, I don't get rid of them. Small mammals, water birds, and crustaceans. Juvenile alligators eat primarily insects, amphibians, small fish, and other invertebrates. They don't eat people, but they do eat anything else. Can alligators eat vegetables? Once, something about flipping there. Crocodiles and alligators once chose vegetables over meat. But we don't have crocodiles here, so we don't put that on our wolf. What is it? They can catch dogs and other. Yeah, that's not good. I seen a video yesterday where they pulled one out of the water that had human body still in its mouth. I guess yikes. Or I guess Google lied then. Yikes. I mean, if you saw one coming towards you and there was a difference between them eating vegetables and they were vegetarian or eat humans, I mean, for crying out loud, are you going to be flipping asking that flipping ugly great thing with a great big jaws and teeth? Just, no. I don't think I'd be sticking around. Ah, young mate, how you been? Um, don't leave it to him. I'm going somewhere else. Yeah, yeah, flipping heck. Can't imagine me Google trying to tell me it's okay to race an alligator and yet telling me it'll eat me. What a dilemma. It says it won't eat you. It said it won't eat you. But then someone saw a video saying that there was still a flipping human in its mouth. Mary had a lot to say about them. The alligators. Yeah, I'd have a lot to say about them, but I wouldn't stick around to be asking them. I'd be off. Be safe around all water. Yeah, I would. Yeah, there's no way in hell I would be sticking around after I saw that thing. We went to one of the zoos up in it might have been St. Louis. Wendy and I went to the zoo must be about 7 or 8 years ago, something like that. And they got this area where you can stroke or touch the stingrays. Great revipping area, you can lean in and as they go through, you touch them on the top. And apparently they like it, and they've taken the barbs off, so you're not going to get stung. Unfortunately, they also had shark in there. I mean, apparently they're not ones to eat you. So anyway, I'm got my arm in there, getting touching the stingrays as they're going past. Crikey, they feel weird. But as more came by, I was getting a bit more braver. And then all of a sudden, Wendy goes, "Shark!" Now, what the hell am I going to flipping do? When you hear the word shark, you don't flip. I do not stay in there. I mean, I wasn't in there physically, all of me. It was just my arm. And hearing the word shark, whether it's going to attack you or not, does not make me want to stay in, have my arm in there, waiting to give it its lunch. Well, this place was quite big. There was loads of people all around this bloody great flipping, I don't know, swimming pool full of flipping stingray and shark. Well, and then as soon as she said that, flipping, my arm came out of there so flipping rapid. It made such a racket too. Of course, Bob's, got out there a bit quick. And she says, "It won't gonna hurt you." I said, "Wendy, you got to be kidding. You flipping, you yell shark anywhere, flipping, you go do that down on the beach in flipping Australia and you yell shark. You see what happens. All them flipping Australians will be out of there like lightning. And then for you to come at the end of it and say, oh, they weren't going to hurt you." oh, jeez. It was so funny. It was the quickest I've moved in a long time. Big splash and they came over and said, "Oh, is there something wrong?" "Yeah, my wife flipping yelled shark." And then they turn around and say, "Oh, but they're not going to hurt you." Well, I'm not sticking around. I heard the word shark. I'm not flipping leaving my flipping arm for someone's lunch in there. To snack on. What if one of them flipping fancied having a nibble? It's not like you blunt their teeth or anything. I've seen how those movies seemed. Yeah, jeez. Well, I didn't want to be flipping at the end of one. I didn't want anyone to be calling me Stumpy or something. And having to tell people, well, I had my arm in there, and my wife, she yelled shark, but they all said it was okay to have your arm in there, but apparently it weren't. Now you can all call me Stumpy. But anyway, it was interesting. see if I can put this phone on charge. What's that? That one's really good. Just put this on charge, and it looks like the last time I didn't put it on charge and didn't look at the indicator. Okay. And the phone shipping disappeared. I don't know how people swim with a killer whale. Yeah, I mean, the flipping killer whale. In the title, flipping gives it away. It's not flipping good idea. Yet people do. Or any whale. Oh, a baby whale. When I was a kid, like a very small kid, I loved swimming. And but I was very young then, and my dad we went to the beach, and I wanted to learn to swim properly. My dad picked me up and threw me in on the beach and said, "Here you go, you'll figure it out now." Fucking what? Threw me in the water. Anyway, and I went under the water, and when I went under the water, there was this bloody great fish. I mean, I was a young kid. Oh, well, I don't know, 7 or 8 or something. Went under the water, and there's this great big flipping fish because I still have my eyes open. I always do when I go in the water. And this bloody great fish. And I'm like, I was out of that water very quickly. But he was right. I did learn to swim pretty quickly. Especially when I saw that bloody thing. Don't know what it was, but it was rather large. Excuse me. Since I was shipping 70, can't be bloody 70. Bloody. It says it's 70 now is 75 and feels like 78. Crikey. My dad did the same to me, threw me in a pool. I sank. Yeah. Yeah, mine was the flipping beach. But he was right though, I did learn to swim pretty quick. Once I saw that fishy. Yeah. Jesus. Down there Brighton, that was. Bloody hell. But funny enough, I went out there later on in years, and we went down there with some friends and that. We were down there, sat there on the Pebble Beach near Brighton, and I got in the sea and flipping swam out, kept swimming and kept swimming. I went underwater a lot, and I kept going. I was just under the water all the way, and then I suddenly got up out of the water, turned around, and went, "Holy crap! I've gone a ways from the beach." I mean, I was a ways out there, ways. Bloody had to fight to get back too. Crikey, I didn't realise I'd gone that far. John Wayne movie. He got thrown in the water too. Thank. Yeah, I wasn't too fond of the idea of being slung in the water. I wonder if this is going to be any better if I get closer to the earth. Some headlights on. Let's see what I'm going to hit the garage door in. Back there just a second. A second, everybody. Oh, it was a bloody noise. Oh, crikey. Oops. Look at this thing one and then. Oh, well. Maybe that's what you've been filming Dad sorting. Chuck him in, he'll figure it out. Well, I did figure it out, I suppose. Trying to get some conditioning going. Well, I'm having. What was the name of that film? Wasn't it? That is most annoying about that bloody seatbelt flipping. Oh, let's go look it up. For fuck's sake, why can't I get that? For bloody hell, bloody fault couldn't make a car of it. John Wayne. Bollocks to stay down. Oh, Wonder.